Igor Demin is the first player born in Russia to be drafted since 2013. Another French player drafted tonight. He comes to the NBA after spending last season playing for France's top pro league.
He's an elite on-ball defender, catch and shoot threes. He's a great athlete, had some of the best numbers we've seen in the combine when it comes to his max vertical.
Yeah, and he killed it at the combine.
Nets fans are loving this one. The 6'6" guard from Germany, but was born in Israel. He began his basketball pro career at 16. What does this lefty bring to Brooklyn, Jonathan?
Malika.
And you hear that roar? That roar from the crowd is these fans knowing that Danny Wolf has waited hours tonight to hear his name called. And now you see the mix of joy and relief as he shares this moment with his older brothers, Josh, Sam, Jake, his father, Joe, his mom, Tina.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Wave. I'm your host, Coach Andre, and today we'll be taking a look at the Brooklyn Nets' historic night. We're going to be diving into one of the most unprecedented draft nights in NBA history, and that being Brooklyn's bold move to use 5 first-round picks in the 2025 NBA Draft. No, your ears did not deceive me. Yes, that is correct. 5 first-round draft picks. This is the first time in NBA history that a team has selected 5 players in the first round of a single draft. The Nets' 5 selections surpassed the previous record of 4 first-round selections, which was held by the 1999 Sacramento Kings and the 2009 Minnesota Timberwolves as well. The Brooklyn Nets selected Igor Demin from BYU at number 8, Nolan Traore from France at number 19, Drake Powell from North Carolina at number 22, Ben Saraf from Israel at number 26, and Danny Wolf from Michigan at number 27. Each of these players bring their own unique skill set and story to the Brooklyn Nets' new core. If you're new to The Wave, you may have missed my previous video on the number 27th pick, Danny Wolf. In it, I go on an in-depth look at Danny Wolf's basketball journey and grind towards this very moment of the NBA draft. If you want a deeper dive into Danny Wolf, be sure to check out our previous video. And if you want to see more in-depth breakdowns like this, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the action. Now, let's go in order and break down the other 4 players that Brooklyn brought in, each with their own unique story and potential fit in the Brooklyn Nets' long-term rebuild. First, we have Igor Demin. Igor Demin is a 6'9" point guard from BYU and one of the most intriguing international prospects in recent memory. Demin's combination of size and playmaking is rare. He's a true jumbo creator and can see over defenses and make every pass in the buck. Last season, he averaged 13.4 points, 7.2 assists, and 5.1 rebounds, showing he can orchestrate an offense and rebound like a wing. Defensively, his length and anticipation allow him to switch onto multiple positions and disrupt passing lanes. He posted a net rating just below 0, showing how much of BYU's offense ran through him. Demin's combination of size and passing is rare, and his steal and block rates show real defensive upside. However, his shooting, which he posted 32% from 3 and 68% from the free throw line, and a subpar 0.3 free throw rate, remains a swing skill. If he could cut down on turnovers and improve his jumper, his jumbo creator profile could be special. Demin's feel for the game is advanced. He's patient in the pick and roll, manipulates defenders with his eyes, and rarely gets sped up. He's also a strong rebounder for a guard, often pushing the ball in transition himself. The biggest question is his shooting, as we spoke about. His mechanics are workable, but he'll need to become more consistent to keep defenses honest. If Demin could develop his jumper, he has the tools to be a matchup nightmare and a foundational piece for the Nets rebuild. Next is Nolan Traore. Nolan Traore is a 6'4" point guard from France who's made a name for himself as a creative, fearless playmaker. In the French Pro A-League, he averaged 11.7 points and 5.5 assists, showing steady improvement and an ability to run a professional offense as a teenager. Traore's strengths are his vision, change of pace, and ability to break down defenders off the dribble. He's especially comfortable in the pick and roll and can make advanced reads on the move. He's one of the fastest players in the class, with elite acceleration and the ability to create his own shot. His assist-to-turnover ratio improved as the season progressed, and his usage rate increased as he became a regular starter. Scouts love his upside as a modern, attacking lead guard, but he'll need to add strength and become a more consistent shooter to maximize his NBA impact. He's a shifty ball handler with a great first step, and he isn't afraid to attack bigger defenders in the paint. Like Demin, His outside shot is a work in progress. He hit just 30% from deep, but his free throw percentage and mechanics suggest there's room for growth. Defensively, Traore competes and uses his quickness to pressure the ball, though he'll need to get stronger to handle NBA physicality. He's a classic upside pick. If the shot comes along, he could become a dynamic two-way guard for Brooklyn. Next, we have Drake Powell. Drake Powell is a 6'6" wing from North Carolina, known for his elite defense and relentless motor. With a 6'10" wingspan, Powell is one of the ACC's best perimeter defenders, averaging 9.8 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 1.5 steals per game. He's a lockdown defender who can take pride in shutting down opposing scorers, and he has the ability and size to guard multiple positions. He shot 40% on catch-and-shoot chances, indicating potential as a floor spacer if he can improve his consistency. His motor and willingness to defend gives him a high floor, and his 6'10" wingspan helps him disrupt passing lanes and guard multiple positions. Powell's offensive game is still developing, but his defensive foundation make him a valuable long-term piece. Powell's game is still a work in progress. He's a smart cutter and a threat in transition, finishing well at the rim, but his shooting remains streaky, hitting just 31% from 3. However, he's shown flashes as a slasher and is excellent at moving without the ball. If he can develop into a league average shooter, Powell projects as a valuable glue guy and defensive anchor who can swing playoff games with his energy and versatility. And then there's Ben Saraf. Ben Saraf is a 6'5" left-handed guard from Israel, who most recently played for Ratio Farm in Germany's top league. Saraf is a crafty, versatile playmaker who excels in pick-and-roll situations, using his size, basketball IQ, and poise to create for teammates and score in a variety of ways. In the German Bundesliga, he averaged 12.1 points, 4.4 assists, and 3.6 rebounds per game, shooting 55% on twos, but just 31% from 3 and 65% from the line. He's a creative scorer and pick-and-roll playmaker, but his three-point shooting is inconsistent and he'll need to add strength to defend NBA guards. His advanced passing metrics and ability to finish through contact are promising, but his turnover rate and defensive limitations are areas for development. Saraf's best skill is his passing. He can make every read, keep the ball moving, and is comfortable handling pressure. He's a creative scorer with excellent footwork and body control, able to finish with touch around the rim and pull up confidently from mid-range. However, he's not an explosive athlete and tends to finish below the rim, relying more on guile than burst. His three-point shooting is inconsistent, especially off the dribble, and he'll need to add strength to handle NBA defenders. Defensively, Saraf has good instincts, but average lateral quickness, so improving his strength and discipline will be key. Despite these questions, Saraf's combination of size, playmaking, and craft make him a fascinating developmental guard for the Nets, with the upside to become a valuable rotation piece if his shooting and defense improve. Each Nets pick brings a unique statistical profile. Demin is a jumbo playmaker with the defensive upside and shooting concerns. Traore is a fast, creative guard with vision, but needs strength and shooting consistency. Powell is a defensive ace with offensive upside. Saraf is a crafty combo guard with playmaking skills, but also needs to improve his shooting and defense. And rounding out the group, Danny Wolf is a modern stretch 5 with elite passing and rebounding for his position. Solid efficiency inside and out, but he'll need to improve his free throw shooting and perimeter defense to maximize his NBA impact. These advanced stats paint a fuller picture of their strengths and developmental needs as they join Brooklyn's rebuild. And with that, I want to thank you guys so much for joining. If you enjoyed the breakdown and want more NBA analysis, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Drop your thoughts on the Nets' first round pick in the comments below. And do you think Brooklyn made the right call with using all 5 of these picks? Or did you want to see them get a little bit more creative in the trade market like other teams? I want to know your thoughts below. I'm your host, Coach Andre. See you guys in the next one. Peace out, ciao. I'll see you later.